Good morning, friends, and happy Thursday. Today I am taking my car in to get the windows tinted. Even though these back windows are all tinted, they're not dark enough, and I want them to be a little bit darker. And then of course these windows are not tinted at all, so I want them to be the same all the way around. So I'm taking my car in this morning to get the windows tinted, and then Brian is working out of the house today and tomorrow, so he's going to be at an office training, and I'm going to be maybe meeting him there, and I'm going to lunch today at Rosie's with his clients, and then I'm going to come home. It all just depends, like lunch at Rosie's and all that good stuff is all just going to depend on how long it takes to get my car done. They said 2 hours, but we shall see. I mean, if I have to sit there for 2 hours, then I have to sit there for 2 hours. I will watch YouTube videos. I will do whatever. I don't know exactly, like, obviously I have it in my GPS, so I don't know exactly like where this is at as far as like location wise. I don't know what's around this little area. I'm not sure if it's in a safe part of the area. I don't know. I don't really know. So I will have, you know, I'll just keep a watchful eye and make sure that everything's all cool. But I mean, I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Stuff like that doesn't really like bother me. I used to work when I lived in Kankakee, changing the subject really quickly. When I lived in Kankakee, south of Chicago, when I met Brian, I worked for what they call the Young Parents Program, which is a branch kind of like off of DCFS, but it wasn't like DCFS, but I was a mandated reporter, so if I ever saw anything that was suspicious regarding children or whatnot, then I was to report it to DCFS. Anyhow, my job, I had to go into some pretty rough areas, neighborhoods, homes, etc. So that stuff doesn't like faze me, bother me, scare me, worry me, anything like that. So anywho, but as far as like walking around and just like freely doing something, I don't feel comfortable doing that. The other thing was my job. Am I making any sense, or am I just rambling? Good grief. Clear the throat this morning. So I dropped my car off, and it's back there, and I'm now walking to Brian's office where he's training, and it's probably, I don't know, maybe 1.5 miles down the road. I don't really know. I'll find out more when I look on my watch to see how far I've walked. But yeah, I'm walking back, because I was gonna wait there because they said the other day on the phone that it was gonna take like 2 hours. Well, because it's a new vehicle, they said it's gonna take till tomorrow. So my car is gonna be there overnight. I'm not happy about that, but he said he will put it in the garage so it will be safe. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm actually walking, this is University Drive that I'm walking on right here. And then up here is like Pizza Hut, Pier 1, hotels, Hooters, Chick-fil-A, and then the Toyota dealership. And then I have to turn right past the Toyota dealership by Rooms to Go and then walk down there. Good times. Good time. Oh my gosh, and I'm so glad that it's not like blazing hot right now, but I am sweating, but I am getting my walk in for the day. Alrighty, so I've made it down here to Rooms to Go. If you guys missed it earlier, I dropped off my car about 1 mile down the road, and then I'm like, I was gonna wait because I thought it was gonna take like 2 hours, so I was just gonna wait there. And he said because it's a new vehicle, it won't be done till tomorrow. So I'm walking down here to where Brian is at so I can get his truck keys and kind of go do my thing, and then pick him up when it's time to meet for lunch. So that's what I'm doing. I'm almost there, and Rooms to Go was my turning point. So off the main highway, which is right back there, which is University, and I'm just kind of down this other main road here, and then I'll be down at his little office. and I'm sweating and I'm hot. Thank God I had my fan, thank God I have my water, thank God I have a rag, because I am hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's hot. The sun is warming me up quickly. Alrighty, now that I'm soaked, like look at the back of my hair, it's like saturated. I got Brian's Explorer, so it's only like 10 after 9. And like I so badly want to go home, just like stay home. But now that he's out here training, I have to stick around until 11:30 to go get food and then go home. So I'm just like bugged by this whole thing. And I'm just gonna be, am I gonna be bougie? Okay, I'm just gonna be bougie for a minute. Allow me to be bougie. You haters out there, move along. I don't need to hear your mouth. I do not like to be inconvenienced. I have my schedule, I have my set schedule, and you know, it's like people that have like, you know, anxiety, who have to like stay on a schedule, be on a schedule, and stick to that schedule. That's kind of how I am. And when something like throws me off my schedule, it kind of like, you know, freaks me out just a tad. I mean, I'm not being like bougie about it, but I just don't like being inconvenienced. I just don't. So there it is. I said it. Hate me all you want to. I'm gonna get all kinds of bad comments. Get over it. I'm gonna delete it and ignore it anyway. But nonetheless, it's just like, you know, when they say that my car was only gonna take 2 hours and I planned for sitting there for 2 hours, I planned that. And then when I get there and they say, oh no, it's not gonna be ready till tomorrow, it's like, okay, now I don't have a ride to pick me up. I have to walk to go get Brian's vehicle, which was over a mile, which I don't care about the whole walk. It just, if I got my walk in, but I wasn't prepared for a walk. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, my hair's soaked now. I didn't have the proper shoes on to walk, nonetheless. And then I had to go get Brian's vehicle, which I just got. I'm in the vehicle now. And now I'm headed to like Target really quick, just to kill some time when I could just go home. It's like, which I could probably still go home. It's only 9:15. By the time I got home, I could turn around and come back and get him at like 11:30. So I just might do that. So, and I'll just text him and tell him that I'm gonna do all that. So, anywho, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Alrighty, so I did decide to come home. On my way home, I stopped off at Publix and went ahead and got groceries. I came home, dropped them all off, put them away, started dinner for tonight, which I just have a pot roast in the crock pot. But I seared it, added all my potatoes, my onions, my carrots, I did all that. So that is in the crock pot, that is cooking. I don't know if that's gonna be ready by 6 o'clock tonight for dinner. I don't know, I kind of put it in a little late, obviously, because I've been out all morning. But now it's 11:15, and did I say 11? I'm at 11:15. I said anyway. It was very dramatic. Anyway, I am headed to go back to where Brian's teaching right now. I'm going to be picking him up, and then the class and he and I are going to go to lunch together, and then hopefully I'm going to come back home. And then I will go back and pick him up unless he can get a ride back out here, because the lady who actually runs the office that he's at right now actually lives out here. So we shall see. We shall see, we shall see. But anyway, but yeah, so now I'm gonna go, and then I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. Oh, this day is shot. Oh my gosh, it is 1:15 and I am headed home, and I do not have to come back out and pick up Brian, which is so nice. The lady who runs the office back there, she lives out in our area in Hampton Cove, and she is gonna bring Brian home for me, which I am so thankful for. That way I don't have to do it, which is wonderful, because I do not want to have to drive. I mean, if I have to, I will. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it just, so I don't have to, that would be nice. So I can just stay home for the rest of the afternoon and maybe get some more Halloween decorations out, that's probably what I'll end up doing. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I will see you guys once I get home. Lunch was so good. It's nice to see some of his, like, I call them students, but they're, well, maybe they are students. They're just guys that come in from machine shops that come in to learn the software that Brian sells and the software that they have already in their machines to run. So it's just nice to sit and chat with those guys as well, just to kind of get to know them a little bit. But Brian said class should probably be over about 3:30 because those guys live south of here, like near Birmingham. So anyway, all right, I will see you guys later. We're gonna get some Halloween decorations out, I think. That's gonna be so nice to do. Get some more out, check those off the list, and get that stuff done, because I really need to get that stuff done, because Brian's parents are going to be here probably either a week from today or a week from tomorrow. They haven't decided yet. They might leave a little earlier, she said, so we shall see. But 1 week, and I have to get this stuff done. So I have 1 week to do it. Alrighty guys, so I am back home, and I believe, like I said a few minutes ago, that I will be home for the rest of the day. Brian is going to get a ride home from the lady who owns the office that he is currently teaching at right now. So I am so thankful for that. But because I had to leave here so early this morning, obviously I did not get to do like my normal routine that I always do every morning, which is basically make up my bed, pull the clean dishes out of the dishwasher, and put any dirty dishes that are in the sink in the dishwasher. And I actually have some clean dishes here on the counter right now that I need to put away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna clean up my kitchen. I went to the grocery store earlier today, and when I came home, all I did was put all of the, refrigerated stuff in the refrigerator and just kind of left some stuff sitting on the counter. So I need to get that put away. I actually put a roast, which is right over there in that crock pot, in the crock pot today, right before I left to go pick up Brian. I don't know if that's going to be done or not before we eat dinner tonight, say around 6 o'clock, but nonetheless, if not, then I will let it cook, and then I'll let it cook again tomorrow, and then tomorrow we will be able to have that for dinner. Plus, we'll probably be able to eat on that all weekend, which is great. So, while I have the house to myself, I am going to I'm going to clean up my kitchen and get it to where it normally is every single day. I've kind of gotten myself in a little bit of a routine with my kitchen, and that is basically every night after dinner, I always make sure that the kitchen is completely clean. I don't like having to wake up to a dirty kitchen, and I did the same thing back at the other house as well. Sometimes I did leave dishes. It just depends on how I was feeling that night, or how late we ate. But for the most part, I always cleaned up the kitchen after dinner, and I made sure that I woke up to a clean kitchen. And basically what I did too is I put the dishes in the dishwasher the night before. The next morning, I empty the dishwasher out, put everything away, and then just kind of start filling the dishwasher up with dishes that we used after dinner or dishes that we used in the morning, and throughout the day I just kind of keep putting them in the dishwasher, and then at night after dinner I just hit start. So everything is pretty much done. Another thing that I did not get to do this morning is make up my bed. So I might make up the bed. It's already after 2 o'clock, so I don't know yet. I have laundry to do, and I don't like doing laundry unless the bed is made. I don't know, it's just a thing. I don't like having to go in there and fold up laundry if my bed is not made. I like a bed made so I can fold laundry. I don't know, anybody else like that? It's just me, I don't know. But I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the kitchen, and I thought I would take you guys along with me. I'm also watching a YouTube video and listening to it at the same time. Adam the Woo, he is actually doing a staycation in California where he lives, and he's actually doing different hotels around the Disneyland area, just to kind of give everybody an idea of what kind of hotels you can stay at around Disneyland. I think that's a great idea. Brian and I went to Disneyland, a couple of times, but the last time we were there, I think, was 2017, and we stayed at Paradise Pier, which is one of the Disney resorts. And when we were supposed to go this past March, but COVID canceled that. We were staying at another hotel because it was being paid for by the company. But if we ever go back again, I want to probably stay at the Grand Californian. That's where I'd love to stay. So anyway, stop talking, Ange, and let's get to cleaning. Alrighty guys, so I wanted to update you guys a little bit on a couple of things. I had asked you guys what I should be doing with these like arch mirrors, and I think I've come to the decision, and a lot of you have helped me. I'm gonna hang both of the arched mirrors over here, over this shelf. I think it just would look so nice, just both of those hanging there and nothing else. I just think it would so nice. I mean, I'm gonna leave this there, I think, but I think I'm just gonna put the two arch mirrors there, and then this clock is gonna go up here, and possibly alone, maybe a shelf, not sure yet, but I'm still gonna be playing with it. But I definitely want this clock hanging on this wall, and then this mirror is gonna go over there, so there's gonna be double of them. A couple of you guys have said, why don't you put it on the wall right here? Well, this clock is too big for this wall, either right here or even right here. It's just way too big. It just needs a bigger wall to really showcase itself. So that's why I didn't want to hang it on this wall or that wall. And not only that, I already have a clock like here in my kitchen. I already have a clock right up there. So like I wouldn't need, you know, one on either side. So it's just gonna go right there on that wall, and I think it'll look really, really nice. But I also wanted to kind of give you guys a little update on my couch fiasco. So I was kind of calling around and checking on my furniture, seeing if we're on track for it being delivered. And my two navy blue chairs and ottomans are on track for still being delivered around the 25th, I think they said, the 26th. 25th, 26th, can't remember. But my couch that's coming from Lazy Boy, although they have on the little receipt 10 weeks, I called yesterday and she said it's gonna be more like mid-October now. And I'm like, oh no. Like, I was not happy about that at all. It's like, come on, man. We got it back in July. You guys said 10 weeks on the receipt. It's like, this whole COVID crap is just really putting a damper on a lot of things. And I'm not trying to be insensitive about it, so calm down. It's just definitely put a damper on a lot of things. And it's just like, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But anyway, so hopefully by the 26th or something, in 2 weeks, I will have 2 chairs in there. And I'm on the lookout now for a huge rug that I want to put in there. I have an idea in my head what I want to put in there. I just want a solid ivory rug. I'm not exactly sure the size yet. Oh, I know it's got to be pretty large. But I don't want it to have any color in it. I just want a solid. It could have, like, you know, a design in it, but it just has to be solid ivory color. So that's what I've been looking for. I've been kind of researching. I'm hoping that when my mother-in-law comes into town next week, she and I can go venture out and we can go look for rugs or something, which would be great. My mom is picking me up tomorrow here at the house at 10 o'clock, and she wanted to go to DSW. We'll probably go grab some lunch, and then she can go take me to pick up my car, because my car won't be ready till tomorrow. I'm not happy about that either, so whatever. But anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me a little bit today. I mean, it's a surprise you guys are gonna get a vlog tomorrow. I know, I vlogged 2 days in a row. You guys should be like, hey, way to go, Angie. Don't get used to it, because I can't do this all the time. I'm still kind of, you know, crazy with moving, and everything's just kind of like topsy-turvy. What is that? Topsy-turvy, whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But anywho, yeah, I would love to be able to pick up and do this every single day. It's just not possible, like, right now. I don't know if it will be in the future, but as of right now, it's just not possible for me to, like, do this every day. You're lucky you get one Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, honestly, right now. But I try and I do my best, but yeah, for the most part, this is it. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.